Sherry G. Welcome to the channel. So look, I'm here with some more Love and Marriage Huntsville drama. And when I say drama, this past Saturday's episode 6 of season 9, was a mess, y'all. It was a mess, but it was also very revelatory. There was just a lot happening in that episode, especially the scene at the field day. That scene spoke loudly to me about the people on the show, the people who were in that scene. So it was the Fletchers, the Scotts, Martell, and Destiny. Y'all, Martell was crashing out, right? We saw that last Saturday when he began his crash out, and they continued it this Saturday. But I wasn't expecting everything that happened in this particular episode. In fact, I had to go back and look at it again. And one of my daughters actually called me after she watched the show, and she was like, what happened? Like, what's going on with this show? Like, this is just crazy, y'all. It's deplorable. It's sick. It's terrible. So yeah, I actually had to go back and look at it again. I usually do that anyway, but that one particular scene, y'all, it was a lot. So anyway, I am going to give my commentary on Martel and the way he was crashing out. I mean, he lit a fire, okay? And the whole house is about to burn down. But before I do, I'm going to drop my disclaimer. Keep in mind, when I come back, the views I express are my views. It's just my opinion. It's just my way of seeing things right now. It doesn't mean that what I'm saying is right, wrong. Doesn't mean that it's true. It's just an opinion. Everything's alleged. It's for entertainment and all that jazz. In the meantime, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell. Let me go ahead and drop my disclaimer. Hang tight. So yeah, Saturday's episode was something else. Marceau and Martel, they're still going at it. It's a continuation from last week's episode. It's nothing new, right? These guys have been going at it since season 1. Let's just be clear. Threatening to produce these receipts, and the receipts never seem to surface. But so what made this particular time different? It was the way Martel went for Tisha's jugular, even though his angst was against Marceau. He said that Tisha got down and dirty, and y'all, I'm paraphrasing this, but he said that Tisha got down and dirty with his boys and that he could have joined in if he wanted to. Y'all, it was deplorable. It was deplorable. And to top it off, he said that he could have had her. And not only that, he called her nasty. Y'all, Tisha looked shocked, and she also looked like she just wanted to cry. I know she wasn't expecting that. In fact, everybody, all of them that were present, they all looked shocked, like, and they sat there looking dumbfounded. This man was going off. He was just, there was no coming back, right? Like I said, she looked shocked. And then she acted like she wasn't sure what he was talking about. And then she kind of seemed to remember what he was talking about. And she actually said, yeah, well, that was when I was in college. First of all, if I was Tisha, I wouldn't have never acknowledged it. I wouldn't have said anything to him because like it was in college. So he doesn't have receipts. So who cares? I just would have ignored him. But that's really not the worst of it, y'all. Marceau, he didn't come to her aid at all. He said nothing to defend his wife. Like he just sat there. Like everybody just sat there. Kimmy kind of addressed it by saying something about Tisha catching a stray, and then Marceau played it off by asking what stray. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I actually had to rewind it and go back, and I don't know how many times I rewound this scene and went back because I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. Anyway, as far as the rest of the cast, they all sat there. They were quiet, super quiet, not one word. In fact, they all looked scared to me. Like Maurice, Kimmy, Nell, Chris, they all sat there looking like fools, in my opinion. Yeah, they really didn't have much to say. And no one, especially the men, they didn't try to put Martel in his place. They didn't try to stop him. They did nothing to protect. Oh, y'all, it's just hard to put it into words because it was just such a horrible scene. Marceau didn't defend his wife at all, and it was nasty, y'all, and very telling. And just the way Martel, y'all know how he gets when he's yelling and he's screaming and he's getting in a woman's face, which he's good for. He's good for that, and he's done it to all of these women, right? He's done it. He's called them mean, nasty things, and the husbands have done nothing. Although Chris Fletcher has said before he doesn't play that, but he really doesn't do anything but give a little lip service, just like Marceau. They don't do anything to protect their wives. I feel like all of these men have done a whole lot of nasty things together. And Maurice looked like a scared puppy to me. And so did Kimmy. God forbid Maurice's discretions come out. There goes his clean guy image, right? Yeah, he looked like a scared puppy dog. Y'all, there's nothing excellent about this show at all. It has gone down the tubes. It's trash, y'all. It's ratchet. It's beyond ghetto. It's ratchet. Criminals and creeps. That's what it is. That's what it's giving. Criminals and creeps. There's no coming back from this. I just don't see how. I know that Carlos King has mentioned that he wants to do a rebranding, but with these same people, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Martel has nothing to lose at this point, so who knows what else he's going to do. The rest of them are sitting in shit. I mean, they're just sitting there like they're sitting in shit like, I pooped in my pants. I don't know if I should tell my mom or not. Like, but this is what happens when you come on reality TV and pretend to be everything that you're not. Millionaires with loving marriages. Let's get real, y'all. The Scott brothers, they control their wives with manipulation and lies. The Scott women protect them at all costs, even at the cost of them looking desperate. I truly believe they all knew about the Revenge P tape and have sat on mute all this time. As a matter of fact, and Carlos King's Mr. Monday tonight, I never listened to his shows, y'all, but tonight I listened to it. Tisha was on there, so I really wanted to hear what she had to say, especially after this episode, because, when he comes on Mondays, he usually is asking questions about the prior episode. So I was just wondering if they were going to talk about that scene. And yeah, they talked about it. But she let loose on Martel. I'm not sad about that. I mean, she admitted on camera, y'all, in front of the entire world and everybody else. And this is some raggedy shit for real, y'all. But she actually admitted that they all knew about the Revenge P, that he had it in his phone. So she put everybody on blast. Can y'all believe that? Can you believe that she went there on camera? Yeah, I recorded some of it. So let's just take a listen. I'm going to play the audio and I'll come back and give some more commentary. Hang tight.
Accusations of 19 women. Martel 20. Did go get hit. Sorry, 20 women. My bad. You're right. I got the wrong number. I missed one. I got to carry the one. So it's 20 women's, okay? Mm-hmm. And he went to grab his phone. He wanted to show proof. And he also accused you of sleeping with his boy. I want you to be able to clear the air about that. Because he said that you slept with one of his homeboy, and he made it seem like it happened while you were married. I want you to have the opportunity to clear all that up.
Yeah, one thing we know about Martel is Martel's a liar. We have seen that and known that over the past 5-6 years on the show. So Martel runs out to the car to get his phone, and I'm like, hey, let's see what's on your phone. You ran out there to go get it. Let's see what's on it, because you have claimed that My husband and I have experienced something that we have not experienced. And so since you keep saying, you keep playing with the fans' mind and tell them, hey, I got proof, show your proof. At the reunion season 2, when I was like, okay, Martel, what's your proof? He's like, I'm just playing. I ain't got no proof. So at this time, it's like, 6 years in, I'm like, I'm tired of it. Show what you got in your phone. You're always running out to get something, and when you come back, you don't show nothing. So I wanted him to show what he had in his phone, which, again, he didn't show anything because he does not have anything. And I've told people this over and over again. Martell is the type of person, if he had anything, he would have been released it a long time ago. He's been showing people stuff on his phone forever. Like the whole revenge porn thing, that did happen. That is a true thing that really happened. And not only have he shown people stuff in his phone of his ex-wife, he's also shown people stuff in his phone with his baby mother. Like, she needs to check on that too. He's shown the boys pictures of her dancing in the closet, shaking after he paid for some type of procedure she had. So he's known for that. So my thing is, Martell, show it. And then his thing is, he's like, well, you've been with my homeboy. I'm like, dude, that was in 2001. How is that even relevant? Like, I talked to one of his friends, which is really not his friend, it's just somebody local. That's why college girls don't fool with the local people. Keep it on campus. But it was a local guy, we fooled around in 2001, my freshman year of college. I didn't know Marcel. It was way before my marriage. We're talking about something that happened 23 years ago. And then for him to say, oh, I saw it, I'm like, really? Because the word around town in Huntsville was that Martell liked boys who was in college. So he didn't see anything. And if he did see something, he was sneaking in the room, or a hidden tape was somewhere because he didn't see anything. I'm like, why? I just don't understand why he would say that, why he would throw me in the middle of that. And so him and Marcel was going back and forth. Unfortunately, edits didn't show what Marcel said, but they showed what Martell said. So you guys really did see or hear everything that Marcel was saying to him, because Marcel was dropping receipts and he was naming guys who Martell have slept with in Huntsville.
Is that okay? We gotta say a legend.
No, it's not a legend. It's not a legend. Because Carlos, let me tell you. So you guys have known. You said that I've been quiet. I know a lot more than what I say. And for years, Marcel have been like, no, T, don't do that. No, T, don't do that. And we really have been trying not to go there with Martell because I just don't want to be fighting with him. So, but at some point, you have to be like, enough is enough. Like, leave us alone. Stop it. We don't say nothing about you. When we do say something, it is like something that has been asked of us on the TV show. We're filming a television show. If someone asks us a question or something that you've already put out there, we can speak on it. But we don't put things out there before you put it out there. So, it's like, leave me alone because I can say a lot more.
So the thing is, you are clearly fed up.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Listen.
That part.
Right. Obviously, you're fed up. And the biggest thing for you that you said, too, is the fact that, did you feel... Because we talked about this before in terms of you always seem to be at the crossfires of all of this, right? Like the thing with you, you seem to be like the innocent bystander when the guys get into it. Did you feel like...
Okay, y'all, there you have it. Tisha spills the beans. I'm done with these people, y'all. It took 7 whole years for her to admit that they were having trouble in their marriage, to the point that divorce was on the table as recent as last year. In 2022, Carson revealed the revenge piece situation, and they sat on mute the whole time. Now, granted, maybe they weren't sure about it before 2022, like maybe they believed it was Melody and another man, and maybe they weren't really sure about how serious the situation was. But after 2022, after everything was revealed, after Carson put it out there and Melody came on live and talked about it, and they mentioned that it was actually considered revenge P, after finding that out, and knowing what it was or what it is, they still sat on mute. How nasty. How nasty. To me, in my opinion, these people are indeed low. They are not Melody's friends. Y'all, it's sick. It's sick. Everybody's on tape, y'all. Tisha, Ariane, and God only knows who else. It was okay when Mel was the target. These people sat on mute. Now that he has pulled a bone out of Tisha's neck, now she wants to expose Martell. I just can't get with that. I mean, Tisha, you sat on that Messy Monday show and told us everything we already knew. Not only that, can this be considered incriminating? I don't know. What do y'all think? Can this be considered incriminating? Like, it's like withholding evidence or something? Yo, this is so crazy. Like I said, it's trash. This mess is sick. I feel bad that Tisha got dragged into this on the one hand, but on the other hand, I'm glad she did. I'm glad because she spilled the beans, y'all. She let us in on what we have been speculating for years, for all this time in 2020, since 2022 when Carson came out. Word has it that Kimmy went off of Melody during the reunion. Now, if that's true, golly, she has a lot of nerve. Yeah, they say that she's upset because of the things that she had to say about Maurice. But yet, Kimmy, I hope that's not true, because you sat here for all these years knowing about this revenge pee and you sat on mute. I really feel like if you did go off on Melody, you're indeed going off on the wrong person. You should be upset with yourself for being so disgusting and staying on mute. And you should be upset with your husband. Aren't you tired of covering up his indiscretions? But anyway, y'all, like I said, if that's true, she has some nerve. You know, they've been protecting Martell, who, like Kimmy calls him, the good guy, and holding, his secret about the revenge pee all this time. I hope she's preparing herself for the aftermath that is surely going to happen if she does go off on Melody on that reunion and it is aired. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have for this particular video. Like I said, it's a lot to take in. I'm going to be reviewing it again. But yeah, that's it for this video. Y'all, if you haven't done so, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Until the next time, ciao.